So, VRChat is kind of on fire at the moment. And what better way to celebrate than to try and kick VRChat while it's down? Because I've had some choice words on this game for a long time. But wait, how exactly did this all begin? What led to VRChat being basically hated overnight? Well, you see, VRChat decided to incorporate some new security updates. This would essentially incorporate easy anti-cheat to the game, stopping the use of modded clients entirely and other similar stuff. For someone unfamiliar with VRChat, this sounds pretty alright. However, there are a number of issues with this change, most of which are not good in the slightest for many users, myself included. Thankfully, many reviews and forum posts have made sure to stress what this update entails. Lower frame rate in a game that already has huge optimization issues, the inability to use audio managers or soundboards like Audio Teapot, and even Linux users being unable to play the game at all. Furthermore, this anti-cheat doesn't help against avatar rippers or crashers, which, if you're not aware, are two prominent issues when it comes to VRChat and its users. Having your stuff stolen from under you and needing to task manager VRC isn't exactly fun. It puts people off from wanting to actually go anywhere because of all this. Instead, this anti-cheat hurts actual mods that are being used for more quality of life stuff. We're talking joy notifiers, mods that help with disabilities, and even optimization mods. Which is pretty stupid when the game, once again, has optimization issues. Like, can I just take a second to go off on the optimization issues? We're talking bugs that lower frame rate because VRChat can't recognize your audio output. Or the most common one, your frame rate being lower because of Steam overlay. It's stupid, and is why I tend to get really frustrated with the game. Back on track, VRChat's stance on mods is something everyone is likely familiar with. It's in their terms of service, and they even tried to blackmail the creator of Melon Loader one time. For context, Melon Loader is a mod loader for Unity games like VRChat. It's pretty much what a majority of the mods people create or ran through. Rather than trying to target the mods themselves, VRC attempted to go after the source, banning the creator's account without warning and giving them an ultimatum. Delete Melon Loader, or stay banned. People hated this for loads of reasons, leading to the first mass exodus of VRChat, which they attempted to stop with this half-baked non-apology on their Discord server. By the way, this all took place last year in March, and despite the backlash, they're still going out again with this recent update, even having recently banned the Melon Loader guy again, despite not having modded the game in 2 years. For me, I genuinely don't understand VRChat's stance on mods. Mods that are malicious should of course be a priority. Mods that invalidate the subscription model are understandable, if a little annoying. Yet, what do the numerous quality of life mods have to do here? There are many issues that have been prevalent over the years that mods fix, as well as providing benefits for people to get the most out of VRChat. So what reason is there to ban these mods, or to not even incorporate them into the game? Is it because VRChat doesn't want people to do a better job than them? Are they trying to monetize mods like this for their subscription service? Or is it just because... Whatever the reason, as an early access game, this shouldn't even be an issue. Learn from the mods, listen to the community, and help provide a better service. It's something that has pretty much become the standard at this point. Take hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades for instance. Someone made a mod that allows you to palm magazines for easier loading. Learning from that mod, the creators decided to try and incorporate it into the game. It gives people who don't use mods the ability to enjoy the quality of life aspects. It shows that the creators are listening to the suggestions and feedback, and more importantly, it provides a better product for everyone. You can try and claim VRChat as an early access, but even VRChat itself agrees. Just go onto the Steam page, and you'll see that it still has its early access tags proudly on the page, alongside a bunch of stuff that has certainly not aged well. Anyhow, despite this early access tag, they certainly don't act like it is. A subscription model that doesn't have enough features to be worth the price tag, ignoring known issues for years on end despite being a major factor for people, and, as previously discussed, their strange stance on mods. So, what does all this mean for you? Well, for starters, stay off of VRChat for the time being. There were reports of hackers pretty much planning to cause a scene there. Now yes, VRChat has said that most of this is misinformation, although, with their previous actions, this feels more like just a hand wave of the issue. Even if it may be false, better to not take the risk at the end of the day. Next, if you have VRChat Plus, I recommend canceling your subscription. Money talks in this world, and lack of it says a lot to people who provide a product. So talk with your money and jump off the VRChat Plus ship if you can. Emphasis on the if you can part. After all, losing like 75 favorite slots for your avatars is a tough pill to swallow. However, it is really the only way to get your voice heard nowadays. Lastly, and this is the most important one, don't harass, threaten, or dox people. I know you're angry, but it helps to control your anger and put it towards something better, like the boycotting of VRChat and subscription service. Of course, the main problem with this mass exodus is that there aren't really many alternatives to VRChat. Your only real options are either Neos VR or Chill Out VR. And let me tell ya, they aren't as easy to get into like VRChat. For starters, Neos VR has a bit of a learning curve to overcome, as opposed to VRChat's pick-up-and-play nature that brings a lot of users to it. This is mostly just due to the fact that the skill ceiling for Neos VR is just off the charts, as the game is built more like a sandbox in most areas, which is thanks to the ability to code and modify stuff in-game. If you can dream it, it's very much possible to make it a reality in Neos. That isn't to say you need some master degree to have fun in the game though. Elements such as sharing images and videos are built directly into the game, and there's also plenty of community-made tools and items that are free to use. From mute helpers that allow users to communicate to others without talking, to even just dumb stuff that doesn't really help anyone, but is absolutely fun regardless. It's what makes Neos VR a lot more social for people, and it's why I myself enjoy it. One of the things I will touch on briefly is one of the misconceptions with Neos. No, Neos VR does not support cryptocurrency and by extension NFTs. This is a topic I can't touch on due to the IRL aspect of it and how egregious it is. To make a long story short though, the CEO and co-founder Carol pushed for these elements. Everyone else on the development team, even the creator themselves, have no say on this stuff. So if this is your main reason for staying away from it, rest assured, that's old news by now. The creator thought it was being added in good faith to help push for a potential marketplace, yet little did any of them know, this was just a ploy for something bigger on the table. Thankfully, there may be some good that comes from the situation once it's resolved. Hopefully. As for Chill Out VR... Anyhow, VRChat needs to learn from people's reactions to this sort of stuff. Their priorities are in the wrong place, and it leads to dumb stuff like this. Now here we are, with them adding anti-cheat to a social VR game. They still claim they're listening, yet they still added the update. I'll still be here reviewing VRChat avatars, of course, but I think it's about time I start sharing my knowledge on how to get the most out of Neos VR. Oh boy, am I certainly ready for that. Stay tuned.